Good morning, Boker Tov. Boker Tov, you're all here to learn about IRAs, individual retirement accounts, also known as Israel rebuilding accounts. Maybe you never heard that. That's what you're going to call your IRA from now on, your Israel rebuilding accounts. So I am Jewish National Fund's Planned Giving Director for the Northeast. The Northeast means basically Virginia to Maine. And we have plan giving specialists all around the country in Florida, California, the Midwest, and Matt Bernstein, who's our Chief Plan Giving Officer, he runs the entire department, and it is one of the most successful plan giving departments in the country. Just a word about me. Before Jewish National Fund, I was a corporate lawyer for decades. I did not think I was going to be coming to work for Jewish National Fund. But 6 years ago, my youngest daughter made Aliyah to serve in the IDF, and I decided, what more could I be doing than to help Israel? So it is really my honor to be working with the Plan Giving Department and helping people to make the best gifts possible. So really, that is what planned giving is. It is not just about your will or trust, but of course, it's about those too. It's about gifts that you can make during your lifetime. It's financial planning, it's estate planning, it's about saving taxes, it's about earning income, and most important, it's about leaving a legacy for Israel. It's about passing along not just your valuables, but your values to the next generation. So when we talk about planned giving and what are the best assets to use to help Israel, the first one that should come to mind at certain ages is your IRA, your Israel rebuilding account. So why is this such a great asset to use for charitable giving? When you make a gift from your IRA, it comes right off the top. It's even better than a charitable tax deduction because it doesn't matter if you itemize taxes or take a standard deduction, you're still going to save income taxes when you make a gift from your IRA. And it might help you from bumping up to another tax bracket, it might reduce your Medicare premiums, and it also might reduce the amount of Social Security income subject to tax. So you have a handout, and on this chart, we love acronyms. We love acronyms, and we have a whole bunch of them. So your IRA, your Israel rebuilding account, when you are 73, you have to start taking distributions from your IRA. The government has said that all of this money that you haven't been paying taxes on for all these years, time to start paying taxes. And many people think, on one hand, pay taxes, on the other hand, help Israel, and they'd rather go for helping Israel. So your RMD, your required minimum distribution when you're 73 and over, is something that you can avoid paying taxes on if you make a charitable gift. The next acronym is QCD. Your QCD is a qualified charitable distribution. It counts towards your RMD, your required minimum distribution. So there are two ways to use a QCD to save taxes and to help Israel. The first way is an outright gift, just a gift like you would make with cash, with stock, with a credit card. You can use your IRA to make a QCD outright gift to support anything that Jewish National Fund does, as well as other charities that you support. At the end of 2022, Congress passed a law called the Secure Act 2.0, and it made it possible to use your QCD in a whole new way. It made it possible to fund what we call a charitable gift annuity. Just going to jump back for a second. Those outright gifts up to $108,000 per IRA owner per year, and next year that's going up to $115,000. A charitable gift annuity is a gift that pays you back income for life. It's a win-win. You help Israel and you help yourself with income for life. The amount of the income is based on your age at the time that you fund the gift annuity. So the older you are, the higher the rate you're going to be locking in, and that rate is staying the same for the rest of your life. Doesn't matter if the stock market falls apart. It doesn't matter if interest rates go down. When you lock that rate in, you're going to get back income for life. With the IRA funded gift annuity, the maximum is $54,000 per IRA owner, and the trick is 1 year only. So whereas your regular outright giving you can do every year, the gift annuity, and you can fund more than one of them, but only up to a maximum of $54,000, 1 year only. It's a really wonderful strategy. We have many, many donors who support Israel and lock in their income. The gift counts towards your RMD, no taxes. It's a great way to help Israel. So I'll just give you an example of how this works. I work with a wonderful man named Carl, and he had been taking his RMD for many years. He really didn't need all of that income, and he really didn't need to pay the taxes. So he learned about these gift-giving strategies. He used $50,000 of a $100,000 required minimum distribution. He funded a gift annuity, saved probably $20,000 in taxes there, locked in 8% income every year for life, and then he took the other $50,000 that he really didn't need the income, and he gifted it outright to Jewish National Fund, to all the charities that he cares about. So as you can see, that 54 max is part of the 108 max. So for those reasons, your IRA is really a wonderful strategy to use for giving. I want to talk also about using your IRA for your legacy planning. As you're thinking about what you want to leave for your children, what you want to leave for charity, your IRA is an excellent asset to use for that purpose, to name Jewish National Fund and other charities as beneficiaries of your IRA. The reason is because when your children inherit your IRA, they have to pay taxes just like you have to pay taxes. And because of some of the tax laws, they have to start taking it sooner, a whole to-do. But when you name charities as beneficiaries of your IRA, charities don't have to pay those taxes. So you should look to other assets, your real estate, your stock portfolio. Those increase in basis, and so those are much better assets to leave to your children. Just to go back, the QCD, by the way, you can do that at age 70 and a half and older. Same if you inherited an IRA, it's 70 and a half and older. The RMD doesn't kick in until you're 73, but you don't have to wait until you're 73 to start using your IRA for charitable giving. Another thing I want to mention, it's only an IRA that can be used for charitable giving. It's not a 401k, it's not a 403b, it's not a KEO plan, it's not a teacher's pension plan. Those can typically be rolled into an IRA. So you would need to do that. If you have some other kinds of retirement plan, you would want to roll it into an IRA, and then you can use it to make qualified charitable distributions that count against your required minimum distribution, that go to help Israel, that save you taxes. And that's pretty much what the IRA giving is about. I will say the IRA is one of many, many strategies that Jewish National Fund offers as you're thinking about your financial planning and your estate planning. You'll hear a few more of those here at different times today. There are donor-advised funds, there's real estate, just about anything that we can use to help Israel. is a gift that might be really helpful to you as you're thinking about your legacy planning and about the planning that you're doing right now as you're making gifts that help Israel. So I want to thank you all for coming here today. You can talk to me anytime. My colleagues who are in California, Florida, and the Midwest, and of course Matt, we're all here to help and we're all here to answer questions. A different strategy is right for every family and every person. So please come and see us. We're really happy to help, and thank you for everything you do for Israel.